everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is just a haul, you guys, just a shopping haul. Chris and I have a busy week ahead, like I said, and it is Thursday, so it's almost the end of the week, but we have had a busy week and still have things to do tomorrow and possibly on the weekend, but we're not quite sure yet. So anyway, I wasn't quite sure whether I would be able to come back like I had promised. And when I make a promise, I like to keep my promise. So I thought I would just come back and do a little haul and chit chat with you guys. And if I'm able to come back with another Decorate With Me over the weekend or by Monday, I sure will, but just because I things are kind of up in the air for the next couple of days, I thought I would just come back and do a haul with you guys. And this is pretty much a patriotic haul. I've got other things too, a couple of other things that I want to show you, but I went to Amazon. I still have a couple of things coming that haven't arrived from Amazon yet, so I'll show you those at another time. I have a few things here from Amazon, and then we stopped in At Home, the store At Home, on our way home from our lunch today, and I picked up a few things, so I want to share those with you. But anyway, first I wanted to let you know, yesterday we went to visit Maverick, and we had a big time with him. We didn't stay for many hours, but we were there for a few with him. Had a great time with Maverick. And I wanted to show you this little video of him running across the parking lot toward us in all of Candace's safety garb that she needs to wear when she goes on her job sites and whatnot, And here he came a-running. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, what a little doll baby he is.
You all safe, are you?
What do you have on, buddy?
Hey, buddy, give me a
Had a
sign.
big time. We brought Litos with us to treat them for dinner. So I didn't go off the reservation. I had a couple of pieces of pizza, It's okay for me to have a couple of pieces of pizza every now and again, So I had that. I've lost a little bit more than 76 pounds, so I'm not claiming anymore yet. I'm not claiming it until I see it on that scale for 3 or 4 days, and then I'll claim it, the next pound. So, but I'm still working diligently on my weight loss journey, But I'm just showing you a couple of pictures as I'm chatting here of myself and Chris with him, and Chris dancing with him to the little show that was on TV, and then building with magnets, and then after his bath, on a dinosaur that Stacy had gotten him, playing with that. So we just had a big time with him, just spent some time with him, and we don't have to do anything special, I don't have to take a gift every time, and I don't, we see him or he comes here. It's just, to spend time with Gigi and Papa and Gigi get to spend time with Maverick. Priceless hours, priceless memories made, Sorry. If I tell you, when I go to tears, I'm telling you, I'm usually talking about my family, aren't I? Anyway, we had a wonderful time with him. So I thought I would share that with you. And let's get started on this haul. Again, I'll start with Amazon. And all of this will be available in my patriotic Amazon box, because everything I got from Amazon is, well, mostly for the patriotic. So let me start out with something that's not necessarily patriotic and something that I can use here in my kitchen or wherever moving forward. I don't know whether you guys remember these homespun tablecloths. I used to have not a bunch, because they were expensive back then, y'all. They were very expensive back in the 90s. And, but I had one for my kitchen table and, for whenever, one for Christmas, and I found this. It's kind of a homespun, but it's a runner. It is a table runner. And I needed something more in the neutral tones. And I'm not crazy about this one, to be honest with you, that I put down here, that I had just found in my linen closet. Maybe there was a reason it was still in my linen closet. I don't really care for this one. It's not bold enough for me. This one is bold. This is blue and white, and it does have a fringe on it, but you can see that it's really kind of flimsy. So what I'm gonna do is, although it's homespun, it's nicely made, and I think it's 72 inches long. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer it on top of this, as you guys have seen this. This is a white table runner. It's kind of blingy there. You can, if you look close to it, you can kind of, it catches the light, kind of has some sparkle to it. And then it does have a burlap edge. So I think that I'm going to layer, I don't know whether I can kind of show you what it'll look like, layer one on top of the other like that. And then of course, you know, it'll stick out both sides of it. And I think that'll be prettier than just having the homespun by itself. Plus it will look more substantial. So I really like layering, especially here on the island. This island is such a big thing to decorate, you know, so I like to have something substantial on it. So, uh-oh, I just dropped on my floor. I'm having a day, y'all. Y'all don't even know, I'm having a day. I have a story to tell you about what happened at home, which kind of frustrates me, so I wanted to tell you about that. But anyway, let me finish this first. Okay, I also got myself some red hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are one of my very favorite flowers. And I have those wooden roses, but I wanted to kind of change it up, you know, as I move through the house. So I got just some red hydrangeas. I can't remember how many are in this package. Hang on, I want to say 12. I'm not sure. I'm wrong, 10. 10 hydrangea tops, and then the stems come separately. And then you just put the stem like that, and be sure to fluff it and shake it, you know, and pull them down if you need to. But isn't that pretty? So a package of 10 hydrangeas. I already have white if I want to add white. I already have blue if I want to add blue. So red, white, and blue, so pretty. So I got me just a package of hydrangeas. Then the rest of what I got from Amazon are signs. Because remember I said I'm like woefully, I put some stuff out there, I don't know if you can see on my table there. I lined up some stars over there and a couple of little signs that I have left, but I really don't have a lot left. I have some, you know, other stars in my bin back there, but I don't have a lot of like tabletop decor left. So I ordered some signs. These 4 came in a set. Again, I'll link everything in my description box below. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of over the red truck phase, but this came with the set, and I think this is cute. And I very well might pull out my homemade red truck to put back on my hutch back there. It is beautiful. One of you guys had it made for me, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, nice, big wooden red truck. So, but anyway, here's a little red truck, and I think it's cute. So let freedom ring. And these are well made. This is, you know, a set of 4 for, I can't remember how much, but it was not an exorbitant cost, you know. So that, and then the 4th of July, which is cute. Just little wooden blocks. And then home of the free because of the brave. One of my very favorite sayings. Home of the free because of the brave. Yes, indeedy. And then the 4th one is faith, family, and freedom. I love it. This is my favorite. Faith, family, and freedom. I love that. So those 4, and then I got one other that was separate, and that I already had. I found these, but I'd already found this one and had it in my cart, and I went ahead and got it because I thought I could certainly put this in a tray design or something like that. And I'm actually looking here at my tray and some of the things that I'm fixing to put in this tray, and this would be beautiful in this tray with my little, I can't reach her. Hang on, let me see if I can reach her. I'm gonna go out of the camera for a second. Chris had gotten me this for Christmas one year. This little lady, and this is Jim Shore. Jim Shore, Bless the USA is what she's called. And Chris had gotten this for me, and I'm going to use her here in my tray on the island. And wouldn't that be pretty with her? I think that would pair nicely with her. So I might just leave this right here in this tray with her. And I may change my mind, y'all. When I get to it, it may be something totally different. But that's all that I have coming from Amazon right now. I do have a couple of, I think, three stars that are connected together. I'll go ahead and put them in my description too. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have coming from Amazon for Patriotic. So, but anyway, Chris and I stopped in at Home on our way home today, as I said. And they have a nice little selection of Patriotic in there. It was just one little aisle of it, but what they had was quite nice. You hardly ever find sales at Home, and I did find a couple of clearance items that I'll tell you about. Let me start this by telling you this story. I had picked up, they were two little votive candle holders, and they were blue with white flowers on the front of them. They were really cute, not necessarily for Patriotic, but for my blue and white decor. Whoa, about knocked my tea. The one that I picked up said it was 50% off. And I went, oh, great, they're 50%. And they were in the clearance aisle, and I was like, oh, great, Chris, these are 50% off. He goes, oh, good. And I said, well, I want two, because, I always buy two of a lot of things, So I grabbed up the next one and found some other stuff that I'll show you here in a second, went to the register, and the lady picked it up, and she picked up both of them and looked at them. And honestly, I did not look at the second one I picked up, but she picked up both of them and she went, oh, wait, it was 50% off. She peeled off the 50% tag, and it said 25% underneath. And she was like, oh, sorry, these are 25% off. And I went, oh my goodness, well, I don't want them then. I said, I thought they were 50% off, and, I don't like them that much. So please, I don't want those. Please set those aside. And she went, okay. And we got out in the car, and Chris said, you know what, Arlynn? He said, if that would have been in any other store and they would have picked that up and seen 50% on one and 25% on the other, and the other one, to her, credit, there was a 25% off sticker on the other one, and there was a 25% off sticker under the 50% off sticker. Somebody probably in the store either took the 50% off and stuck it on there, which is so wrong, is so dishonest and so wrong, or somebody who worked there put the 50% on, but neglected to put the 50% or the 50% off on the one I picked up and neglected to put it on the one that I didn't look at. Either scenario, Chris said, it doesn't matter which scenario it was. If that would have been in any other store, they would have picked it up and went, okay, well, I've got one that's 50% off, one that's 25% off. I'm going to go ahead and give her I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and give her the 50% off. And I said, well, you know what, Chris, I never even thought of that. I just thanked her profusely and said, I feel so bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you, she had already typed it into the register or whatever. And I said, I'm really sorry. He said, you should not apologize to her. You should not apologize to her, because you just never know. And I said, well, I'm going to believe that it was somebody who just made a mistake, Chris. And he goes, you believe that, and I'll believe what I want to believe. And I went, okay. Because I'll tend to give people more the benefit of the doubt, but you just never know. You never know about people. And that is so dishonest. Either scenario really and truly is, now if the worker just forgot to put a 50% on the next one, I get that. That's a mistake. But if somebody blatantly went and found a 50% off sticker and plopped it on there thinking, I'm going to buy this for 50% off, when it's really 25% off, it may seem like chump change, but it's the principle of the thing. I am so honest and straightforward. I could no more do that than anything, you guys. That is just so dishonest to me. I just can't even believe that somebody, I didn't even think it. I didn't even think that was a possible scenario. But anyway, I ended up not getting the two votive candle holders. Blue and white. I, gave them back because to me, it was the principle of the thing. If she wasn't going to give me the 50% off, and I didn't ask her to, but if she wasn't going to give it to me, I wasn't going to buy it for 25% off when I thought in my mind that they were 50% off. So anyway, regardless, I did get some stuff from at Home, and here's what I got. I'll start with the patriotic stuff. I fell in love with these. I think these are so cute. These are wooden, flags on a stake, and they were only $2.99 a piece. Now, I thought that was pretty reasonable. you know, and I mean, I can see one stuck in my vase up here on the windows, you know, just stuck in the vase with the other florals, whatever I put in there. I can see them, I mean, everywhere. I can see them, you know, stuck here and there throughout the decor. So I got 4. I did get 4 of them. You know, whether I'll need all 4 this year, I don't know, because I've already started my decor and I may have used it somewhere else. Not that I couldn't stick it somewhere. One might look cute on the crock over there on my hearth. So, but anyway, I thought these were really cute. So, $2.99 a piece. You could also hang them if you want, but I think that was more for them just to display them. So, anyway, got those. Then I got, and I'm not sure where this will go. It will either go up on my ivy table if it'll fit, or I may put it in my dough bowl back there. Kind of like I have that sign there, you can see. I may put it in there like that. So I love that. Faith, family, and freedom. $2.99 for that. So I thought that was reasonable for sure. And then I got a couple of these little candles that are shaped like a star and a red, you know, container. I want to call it votive, but it's kind of bigger than a votive container. But look at that. I got 2 of these, and I just thought they're heavy. I just thought that they were really cute. You know, in a tray, on a table, in a windowsill even, you know, how cute. Very cute. 2 of those, and they were kind of chunk. They were kind of chunk of change, $7.99 a piece. But I like them, so I got them. And then 2 more things. Only 2 more things, and these are not necessarily for the patriotic, but I thought these would be super pretty up on the top of my hutch. And Chris said that he could rig me up some candles in here very easily. So I got 2 of these little white Ninja jars. Aren't they cute? And, you know, there's really not anything to them. They didn't come with candles in them, but they are ceramic, and they're nice. They're not just, you know, at first I had, when you first walk in there, they had like a plastic, it wasn't a ginger jar look. It was more of a nautical lantern look without a top on it, you know, and I had that in my cart, and I thought, well, these would be cute. Well, then I found these, and I went, you know what, Chris, this is the ones in the cart that or the one that I put in the cart was only like $7.99. They only had 1 white one. And I thought, well, that would be cute, you know, to use in the house. And I don't have to, it's meant for outside, I think. And I said, well, that would be cute in the house. And then I came across this, and I went, oh, Chris, I really love this, you know, and I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these. And he said, honey, he said, I would rather you go ahead and bite the bullet, you know, and buy the more expensive item. Here's the second one that you're going to use possibly throughout the year, or at least through the summer, spring and summer months, possibly into the fall. You know, I'm a big lady, but I have the littlest hands, you guys. So it's hard for me to hold it like this. I'm afraid I'll drop one. But anyway, so let's see if I can pick it up. There we go. So I got 2. I love them, but these were a chunk of change. These were $30 a piece, you guys. So, but I mean, Chris was in there with me, and I talked to him, $29.99, you know. And he said, I would rather you go ahead and bite the bullet. And I haven't bought that much stuff, I have to say, for the patriotic or for anything, you know, decor-wise. So I do have money left in my coffers. Of course, my coffers go in with all of our coffers, but I know I haven't spent my wad, you know. So I went ahead and bought them. I said, okay, you talked me into it. He didn't have to do a lot of talking, but he talked me into it, you know, because sometimes it's better to go ahead and bite the bullet and buy the better item that's going to last you longer and is frankly going to look a little bit better, look a little bit more high-end, if you will, than, you know, something that's plastic. So I went ahead and bought them, and I love them. So anyway, that's it, you guys. That is all I have to bring to you today. And as I said, I really just wanted to come here and chat with you guys for a little bit because I had promised that I would. And I just don't know whether I'm going to get to that video, you know, to decorate, you know, my ivy table is what's next right here. is what's next in the queue, so to speak. So I just don't know whether I'm going to get to it. If I get to it, fine, we'll have a bonus video this week. And as it is, this is my third video of the week, but I had promised, so I have to keep my promise. So that's why I came back, because I just don't want to leave anybody hanging that is expecting to see something, you know? Anyway, alrighty, I don't even know whether it helps me to ask for subscribers. My subscriber count has not moved much at all. So I will ask you, if you are interested in subscribing, I would sure appreciate it if you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, and then click all. And you'll never miss one of my uploads, whether I promised or not. So, but anyway, we'll go ahead into my final words and say thank y'all again so much for stopping in here. Thank you for all your comments in my last video. I appreciate it. Thank you for any future comments. When you see my heart show up, you know I've read them and I have taken them to my heart. If you have questions, please ask. I will either answer them in the comment, under your comment, or address it in person depending on the question. So, all right. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.